Jimmy Carter, do solemnly swear.
Jimmy Carter was many things: farmer, Navy man, deacon, humanitarian, statesman, the 39th President of the United States, and the longest living former American head of state. Carter rose from humble beginnings as a peanut farmer's son to defeat Gerald Ford in the 1976 presidential election. The racial segregation he witnessed in rural Georgia planted the seeds of his political views. Carter supported the growing civil rights movement and pushed for affirmative action for minority groups, saying the Bible taught him humanity. He tried to impart that during his presidency, pardoning Vietnam draft dodgers, pushing social reforms at home, and bringing together enemies abroad, most visibly in the Middle East. Carter mediated the historic 1978 Camp David Accords between Israel and Egypt, and in doing so revived the practice of presidential peacemaking. But despite the cheers, the Cold War cast a dark shadow over Carter's presidency. A revolution and failed rescue attempt of American hostages in Iran, and an oil crisis which caused rampant inflation and a recession at home. Eventually, Carter managed to negotiate the release of the American hostages, but it was too little too late. He lost the 1980 election to Ronald Reagan, becoming one of only 6 U.S. presidents to serve one term. But Carter was far from over. In many ways, he was only just getting started. He set up the Carter Center in 1982, traveling the world as a peace negotiator and an election observer. He ended a nuclear standoff in North Korea, averted an American invasion of Haiti, and advocated an end to Israeli occupation of Palestinian lands, work that helped him win the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002. His wife, Rosaline, and his faith were his two constants. He thanked both when doctors thought cancer would finally end his life in 2015.
But I was surprisingly at ease. You know, I've had a wonderful life. I've had thousands of friends, and I've had an exciting and adventurous and gratifying existence. So I was surprisingly at ease, much more so than my wife was. But now I feel, you know, that it's in the hands of God, whom I...
But he bounced back, and well into his 90s, Carter built homes for the poor, helping to lift more than 5 million people out of poverty. On March 21, 2019, Jimmy Carter became the oldest living American president, a title formerly held by George H.W. Bush, who died aged 94. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic restrictions, Carter was unable to attend the inauguration of Joe Biden. It was the first inauguration Carter and his wife have missed since his own in 1977. But the Bidens visited the Carters in Georgia on Biden's 100th day in office. Carter had been in hospice care since February 2022 and lost his wife the following year. They had been married for 77 years. The Nobel Peace Committee said that Carter may not have been the most effective president, but as ex-president, he may have been the best the U.S. ever had.